John Denver was known as the voice of peace, love, and nature, a man whose songs painted a picture of perfect harmony. But behind that image was a story far more complicated than most fans ever imagined. And at the center of it all was Annie Denver, the woman who inspired one of the most beautiful love songs ever written. When people hear Annie's song, they think of pure romance, a perfect relationship captured in music, but the truth behind that song tells a very different story, one filled with emotion, conflict, and moments of deep struggle that never made it into the spotlight. Annie Martel met John Denver in the mid-1960s when he was still a young musician trying to find his place in the world. Their connection was instant, and within a short time, they were married, building a life together before fame entered the picture. Those early days were simple, filled with letters, shared dreams, and a strong emotional bond that felt unbreakable. But everything changed as John Denver's career began to rise, with hits like Take Me Home, Country Roads, and Rocky Mountain High. He became a global star, constantly traveling, performing, and living a life that pulled him further away from home, while Annie remained in Aspen, holding their family together and trying to find her place in a world that suddenly revolved around her husband's fame. The distance between them slowly grew, not just physically but emotionally. Annie later revealed that she often felt invisible, as if she was losing her identity while the world celebrated the man she once knew simply as Henry. The quiet connection they once shared began to fade under the pressure of success, expectations, and time apart. Then came the moment that would define their story forever. After a serious argument in 1973, John left to go skiing, and within minutes, he wrote what would become Annie's song. A track that sounded like a perfect love letter, but was actually born out of pain, tension, and a desperate attempt to reconnect. For Annie, the song was not just romantic, it felt like a prayer, a moment where he was trying to reach her again. Despite the beauty of that song, their marriage continued to struggle. Rumors of infidelity, long periods apart, and growing emotional distance took their toll. Annie later spoke about how difficult it was to live in the shadow of such massive fame, where the public saw perfection, but the reality behind closed doors was far more complicated. Their relationship eventually ended in divorce after 15 years, marking the end of a chapter that once seemed like a fairy tale. But even after their separation, Annie chose to remain respectful and private, focusing on raising their children and building a quiet life away from the spotlight. Years later, she finally opened up about the truth, confirming that their story was not just about love, but also about struggle, identity, and survival. Her honesty changed the way many people saw John Denver, not just as a legendary artist, but as a human being with flaws and contradictions. In the end, John Denver's legacy remains powerful. His music continues to inspire millions, but Annie's story adds something deeper, a reminder that behind every iconic song, there is a real story, often far more complex than the world ever sees. If you want more untold stories like this, make sure to subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and press the bell icon so you never miss the truth behind the legends.